Is Rip babysitting? Is Rip babysitting Jolene right now? Because look, I don't see any Longhorns. I don't see a horse. I don't see a donkey. I see no one except for Rip and Jolene. That's like babies watching babies, y'all. I'm not sure that Rip is the most qualified individual to be watching the baby. I gotta get closer. Okay. I see a little something out of the corner of my eye. Someone's over here in the hay. I think it might be Gracie. So maybe Gracie is again supposed to be babysitting, but you know, isn't, because let's face it, she's not the best babysitter. But little Jolene is like up and about with Rip, which brings a lot of question to me. Where are you going? Jolene, that's a pile of brush. You don't need to get up in that. What is she walking around looking for? And Rip, I really think that Rip is too young. I don't think Rip can take care of himself yet, let alone another one. And I don't mean this in a mean way, but he's also a boy. And I'll just say that from past experiences, I don't know that young boys, young men, make the greatest of babysitters. I don't know that they pay so much attention. Both of y'all are gonna go back there in the brush and hide from me because you just got caught. This is so crazy. I don't know why they would be up in that. I gotta get out here a little bit more. Okay. I see Rip now, but no Jolene. Really, what would they be doing out and about by themselves? Where are their parents? Oh, maybe they're not by themselves, because I see Dixie back here in the shadows. Hi, baby. I'll come to you. You're in the shade. It's okay. Hi, love. Are you babysitting? Is Beverly babysitting? I'm coming to you. Oh, you got something bothering your ears. You got a fly? Yes? Okay. Rip, be sweet to her. Please be sweet to her. How funny. They're like all by themselves. And then, oh, look. They're not all by themselves. This is a test. Somebody's supposed to be watching somebody, and they just got a little bit out of sight. And now Rip's all like, I was bringing her back. I was doing my best to like get her back to mom. Rip, I saw you go the other way with her. And now he's running her back to mama. Whew, I was a little bit nervous, Dixie. I was so nervous about what was going on. I'm glad you were back there to watch. I'm so happy you were back there to watch. Hey, Bev. What's bothering your... Oh, you have a horsefly flying around you. I'm so sorry, baby. Now you're bringing around me, huh? Well, I'm glad that you were really the one babysitting. That makes me feel better. But how funny that I walk out and I'm like, we got babies watching babies here. You knew about it? Okay. It reminds me of when I was little, younger. How about that? Younger. And I used to babysit. That was, I would say, my first official job. I was 10 and I was babysitting, and I watched 2 girls in town, and they were 3, I think, and 2 weeks old. Yeah, I watched them a lot, Bev, a whole lot. Like, until they got to be 5 and 2, I watched them in the summers. I watched them. Bev, why are you putting your booty up against me like that? I watched them when they were all the way up till 5 and 2. In the summers, when their parents would go out of town over the weekend, I remember it would be like, this is the craziest part. I think that I made $20 a weekend. That's silly. That's so silly. It was cheap though, and I was watching their kids and mixing up formula and, you know, doing whatever. I remember one time that my mom was going to take me and my brothers to a parade, and I was like, well, I'm babysitting, so can they go? And she said yes. So I brought the 2 little girls that I was babysitting along with me. Yeah, 10, 11, 12 years old. Packed up their diaper bags, stroller, all their garb, made sure I had bottles and diapers and all the things. And here I was, just a little mini mom at 10 years old. I think that's probably where my desire to have little girls came from, because their mom used to buy them the neatest clothes. It was Gymboree, if you remember. Oh, hi, Bev. You don't remember that? So Gymboree was this brand of clothes. That's where she worked as well. And she would have all these outfits that would coordinate and all these little shoes for them. And oh man, they had it all. And I would love to dress that little girl up, the baby, and the little girl, and play with them. And I probably was an amazing babysitter simply because there were no cell phones. They didn't have cable or anything like that. So it's not like I sat and watched TV or anything. I played with babies and played with the little girl, and we would play in their playroom and outside. And I just look back now and I think, I don't know that I would have ever left my 3-year-old with a 10-year-old, or my newborn, or both, with a 10-year-old. But they did, and it worked out okay, Bev. Both of those girls are friends with me on Facebook now, and their mom. And I guess that's what, you know, community gets you, is people you know, people you trust. And I also guess that they knew that I had a mom a few blocks down and my grandma was a few blocks over, and that if I really needed help, their family was also in town. But it's kind of crazy to look back and think, Dixie. She's so mad right now because Beverly is literally pushing me away from touching Dixie. I'm only talking about a story about whenever I was younger, okay? This isn't about you and your babysitting skills. I'm not judging anything about you. Sorry that you feel that way. She just wants me to brush her booty again. After a while, baby. I came out to make sure that these guys were okay. But this whole like cow babysitter thing to me is a phenomenon that I would have never believed it had I not seen it. And it started back when baby Huey was born, and then Pearl, and then Gracie, and just watching the assignment of you're up, you're on deck to watch the baby. And now as Sandiana has Rip and Pearl has a baby at the same time, just a few months apart, I feel like there's a little bit of confusion because Rip technically still needs a babysitter. He can't be a babysitter. That's just not, I don't feel like that's the right thing to do. But here we are, seeing it unfold where Gracie's failing at babysitting. Beverly, stop pushing me, baby. You're making the video blurry. You're making the video blurry. Hold on, look at this. She keeps butting up against me. You see that, right? Like, she just pushed me a whole step forward because her butt's up against mine. She knows. She's totally doing this on purpose. Bev, this is not... Help me out, Dixie. Thank you, love. Thank you. Well, now that the babysitting mystery has been solved and everybody was just hiding on the other side of the barn, I do feel better. Oh, Jolene. I think that she's really starting to blossom out, and she'll probably mature faster than Rip. Sorry, that's just how it goes with girls and boys, and at least from my perspective, I think that's the way it is. And I think that Bev, girls, this is not cute, Beverly. This is not cute. Nobody wants your butt in front of them. What is... She's not close enough. She's just gonna keep on backing up. That was very sneaky. It was very silent and profound. Yeah. This video is going nowhere. I was telling a neat story about babysitting, and Bev's butt is just, yeah. Sorry, Dixie. I don't know what to say. I don't even, now she's gonna like surround me. Make sure that I give all the love to Beverly. It was a Jolene video, girls. It was about Jolene and Rip. And now all is well over there. Okay, back to what I was doing before.